how they play music in the background here. I hope the music don't come through and they copy strike this video because geez, but here this. Here's some things to watch before so 5 points. 5 points to look at before we go through this. One, don't watch if anxious. You know this going on hot up your heart and soul. What are you doing here? Two, check comments for corrections. Like after I do this, I'm gonna do this live. I've never seen it. A student just sent me a paper. I've never ever seen this before, so I'm just gonna be doing it live. Hopefully, it's what you are looking for. Follow me at Kerwin Springer. So yeah, if I make any mistakes, I'll just make the corrections in the comment. Most of the times I do it live, no mistakes, but things could happen. 50% not subscribed. Hey, YouTube tell me 50% of the people not 50% of the people watching my videos not subscribed, and we are 96 key. Is that one? Well, let's subscribe now. And this is the number for the student hub. That's the number. You could always come back to the start of the video too. And why is this important? Is the number one online lessons place in the Caribbean. A lot of the people on this live probably went to lessons at the student hub. Like the people that do good. And we have some of the best teachers you can find there in all subject areas, CSEC, CAPE, secondary school, primary school. Best online lessons platform you could get. Your one additional lessons from school, you're not cutting it. This is the number to WhatsApp. So make sure you have these 5 points. Last thing, I am in St. Lucia right now, the beautiful island of St. Lucia, what they call the Helen of the Caribbean. So big up St. Lucia, all the people from St. Lucia. Just let me see what flag, wave your flag right now. Now, if you're from St. Lucia, any island you're from, just see where you're from. And let me get into the people now. As I say, I will just be cutting and piecing. Where I could cut and paste from though. Yeah. So hopefully this is it. So there we go. Snap. And I'll be rating the questions as I go along, right? So this was the first thing. Obviously, this was remarkably easy. Put that in your calculator, using a calculator otherwise, so you could use a calculator. 7/8 plus, I don't have the calculator up on this, so you can't see what I'm pressing. 1/6 divided by 2/9. The calculator will do it BODMAS one time, so 13/8 is the answer. The proper calculator will give it in surds form, which is the exact value, or in proper fractions, which is the way to go. That's the way to go. And the way to go in life here. Well, yeah. Everybody good? Yeah, boy. How will you find that first question was? This is correct, right? Somebody said they get that wrong. Woo! 8/0.43 cubed. Just simple things to put in your calculator, right? This is 125. All you're looking for them first two. So far, so good. Screen will be jumping and things like that. Snippity snap. And there's a next part to this part A. This is it here. Let's see. The value of the root of 26 point. Once again, not just going straight in your calculator. 28.6. If you're not seeing clearly, somebody put what to do if you're not seeing clearly for these people now. 28.8. You need to raise these settings on your side. 2.5 to the power of they are doing real sharpness on this calculator here. 2.5 to the power of root 3/2. You really want to see if you can use a calculator here, bro. My calculator take a little while to sort this one out. So again, a number like 1.413716071, but they wanted it 2 decimal places. So what you're gonna do is not put in all of that and just put in up to there, right? You don't need to boost up this. So the answer is really 1.41 to 2 decimal places. Why isn't it chat if everybody had that? Wrong. It was square root of 26.8 and I put 28 point. Some people must be confused right now. 1.2. 1.2 to 1.24. That's what I get now. Let me just double check everything here. All the numbers looking correct. Yeah, 1.22 to 2 decimal places. All right. So let's go get the next one. If it's blurry, click the gear icon, change the resolution. My boy, you know the deal. So that was question one, part one. What's your thoughts on that so far? Easy, extremely easy so far. That's always extremely easy. So let's keep it rolling. Nothing out of the ordinary so far. Children go to a rodeo camp. Miss Miss Rika, how you pronounce that name? She wants some mangoes or some kind of thing. No, bananas and oranges. I hear some students talking about this for the children at the camp. Bananas cost 3.8. She buys 25 kilograms. This is per kilogram and receives a discount of 12%. How much money does she spend? So 1 kilogram is 3.85. 25 kilograms will be 25 times 3.85. I don't have the calculator up here. Remember, I'm in St. Lucia in a hotel here, just trying. I think 3.85 times 25. I am getting $385 over $4. Yeah, and she receives a discount of 12%. So 12% off. So I just want to, with the discount, she pays 12% off will be 88, right? So 88% of the total. So she'll pay 0.88 times 385 over 4. And this will be $84.7. $84.70. You all get that? All right, so 25 times 3.85. 96.25. This is the same as 96.25, guys. But this is the answer here, right? Okay, cool. What's next? So far, very easy. Question one is cake. She spends, what? Oh, that's how much she spent on oranges now. As I said, if like there's some calculation or anything that I do weird, I would just fix it up. Miss Rika spends, I'll put it in the comments, right? 165.31. You all can press like on the video, inclusive of sales tax of 15%, and you all can share it up on Instagram now and let people know how to do the solution, right? Calculate the original price of the oranges. So this has a sales tax in it. So this really stands for 115% equals to 165.31. So 100% will be 165.31 divided by 115 multiplied by 100. Understand? Trying to figure back out for 100%. So that's a popular thing, and that is SEA, that is primary school thing. Fine for one and thing. 0.31. So far still really easy. 115 multiplied by 100. How much y'all think this is? This is and again a nice answer though. 143.75. That's what again. She spends this amount, that's including a sales tax of 15% on the oranges. Okay, the original price of the oranges. So the original price is this. I could double check. I could take this now, add on 15% on that. Find 15% of that, 0.15 times 143.75, and then add that number that I just got back to the original, and I'll see I get 165.31 approximately. All right, so this is the answer here. A lot of people will find 15% of this and subtract it. That's very wrong. Very wrong business if you do that, right? This stands for 115%. This is the way. This is the way. a popular thing. I'm always talking about this percentage increase that people is get wrong. It's an easy thing, but it's get wrong. The ratio of the number of bananas to the number of oranges is 2 to 3. Furthermore, there are 24 more oranges than bananas. Calculate the number of bananas Ms. Rika bought. I forget everything from before, so I don't go back up now. She buys 25 kilograms of bananas. She buys bananas and oranges. Wow. It started to get a little hard there earlier. It started to get a little hard. She buys 25 kilograms of bananas and receives that discount. How much money does she spend on bananas? So she has 25 kilograms. Okay. The ratio of number of bananas to number of oranges is 2 to 3. Furthermore, there are 24 more oranges than bananas. Calculate the number of bananas that Ms. Rika bought. Maybe this is not as hard as it looks. So there are 5 parts, right? The 5 parts represent the total number of fruits. Yeah, 5 parts represent the total number of fruits. Because 5 parts in the ratio. In the ratio, there are 5 parts, but 1 part, the difference between that 3 to 2. This is bananas to oranges. So this is 2 to 3. 2 to 3. And this is bananas to oranges, right? So what does this mean? This means the difference between the ratio here stands to 24. Is it that easy? I think so. I don't think I need to go back up. The difference between the ratio stands to 24. What y'all feeling? So the difference is 3 minus 2 is 1 part. There's 1 part, 1 ratio part. That making sense? So 1 part is equal to 24 fruits, because they said that there are 24 more oranges than bananas, and it's the difference here we see is 1. So it means that the total number of bananas would be 2 parts. 2 times 24, which is 40. How many of you all got that out? That's a question that's very easy to overthink, boy. But I'll rate it hard because it was easy to overthink, because my initial thought was to go back up. So it's 48 bananas and how much oranges? 3 times 24 is about 72 or some kind of thing, so? Some kind of 72 or something, right? But they didn't ask for oranges. So, and the difference between them is 24. That's a ratio. That's a simple ratio question, but it was asked at the end of a kind of question here and make you feel you had to go back up. So the phrasing, the timing of that question was very tricky. Like if they asked me this separately, I would get it out, but timing kind of throw you off now, but you throw offs. But let me keep going. So, all right, yeah, I can say at least this was the end of question 1. So question 1, was it easier or harder than other years? It was easier. And the average student should have got 7 out of 9 at least. The average student would get 7 out of 9. So let's continue with question 2. A quadratic. And this was a little tricky, right? So quadratic, this is no problem at all. Long time then just bring a raw quadratic to just factorize just so, dry just so. Well, let me do it. Love and blessings. 5 by 4 is how much? Not 20. And I've seen a difference of as well. I've seen like this could add up with a 5 and 4 here. So I've seen like the best thing I should put is 5x squared minus 5x minus 4x plus 4. So then I'll be like 5x into x minus 1. And then I'll be negative 4 into x minus 1 again. And then I'll have 5x minus 4 by x minus 1. How many of you all got that out? That one is simple, right? Straightforward. Take a little quick double check. Check on the check. Oop, bap, 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 bap. Skip it, bap. Ooh. All right, so that's a free. That's a freebie. How much are you getting the first question? Sorry for taking a little long to snap the questions, right? Usually, I would have it snapped before and do it. I just scroll, but you know now, I was hurried to jump in by. So we snap in on the go. So we got just now 5x minus 4 by x minus 1 is equal to 0. So either is 5x minus 4 is equal to 0. So x will be equal to 4 over 5, or x minus 1 is equal to 0. So x is equal to 1. So this is a free 1 mark again here. Quadratics, one of these middle topics in maths. Here is a subject of the formula thing. Why does people keep sending me this question on Instagram? Long time now people sending me this question on Instagram. I won't tell you how long I see this question on my Instagram. I won't tell you how long, because you know we have people in this live watching me and thing. Every move. Right now, I turn my head so. He's doing this head. Make V the subject of the formula. W by V minus 3 is equal to 5 plus V. V, yeah, the subject of the formula. Notice that there are two V's. So we need to do a little, what we just call this, boy? What we just call this? I feel I call in this distribution. We distributing here, right? Or expansion. Bring across all the V's to talk to each other. Tell that W to go across on that side. Factorize all the V. This is the part that most of you all would miss. You understand? That's this semi-demi. That's why I go for 3 marks. You need to bring all the V's on one spot and squeeze out the V, boy. Squeeze out the V. Right? And then that is it. 5 plus 3 W over W minus 1. If you looked up on my inverse functions, and those of you all who watch that video, anybody watch my video on functions, and let I be ready for this, because we talk about this kind of thing already. Let's make a quick check. Quick check back. Skip the bap, skip the boom. V out, ting. Yeah. V minus 8. It's not 8 day. How does this person get 8? Whatever, yes, neutral. Next question. So far so good for question 2. I find question 2 was pretty. It's question 2 is on the easier side so far. Let's see if it keeps going that way. So far looking easier, guys. Well, you should see some of the previous question 1s and question 2s that passed in years gone by. The height of H. I will let you know if I actually miss out on an easy exam here. The height H of an object is directly proportional to the square root of its perimeter. H is directly proportional to the square root of the perimeter. Write an equation to show the relationship between H and, well, you need to put H is equal to K, where K is a constant. Excuse me. How much marks are given you for this one? 1 mark. This is a little tricky, boy, because they say equation. And this is how you show proportionality in variation. So you need to understand variation here, and I have a nice video on variation. The height of an object is directly proportional to the square root of its perimeter. Yeah. So height is directly proportional to the square root of its perimeter. But they say equation, so you need to come in with your own little constant here, which I don't know how many students would have gotten that constant part. Excuse me, non-COVID sneeze, non-COVID. COVID. See somebody tackle me here. Next one. All your posts already there live. All you press like on the video. All you subscribe. All you see the first 5 points that I say before you watch this video, you should know. All you go back over the first 5 points. Given that, because we are like 96,000 subscribers now, 50% of the people who watch my videos not subscribed according to the YouTube analytics. Given that H is equal to that and P is equal to that, determine the value of H when P is equal to 2.89. So what we saying? H is equal to some constant by the square root of P. And when H is 5.4, P is 1.44. So when h is 5.4, p, you notice how I substituting there. Good boy. I'm good at this, boy. So you notice the substitution there. And then you find for k, boy. So you say 5.4 divided by the square root of 1.44. And you figure out the constant. It's constant to not to be 9 over 2. So k would be square root of 1.44 over 5.4. So k is 9 over 2, 4.5 or whatever you want to call that, right? And then when the value of h, so h, when p is equal to 2.89, keep in mind I've never ever seen these questions before. This is the first time, so it could have little errors and things I'm doing it on the spot and thing now. But so 9 over 2, the root of 2.89, 2.89, what is that, 17? 1.7, 2.89, what's the root of 2? I just put the whole thing in a calculator. So 9 over 2, square root of 2.89, and h must be equal to 153 over 20. That's what I get here in the calculus. So you're getting like some kind of 7.665. You're getting that? 7.65. Easy stuff so far. Easy stuff so far. I know people will be like, oh my God, the man saying it easy. But yeah. Question 2. Read question 2, sir. Question 2. Read question 2. It was easier than previous years. Question 1 was easier than previous years. Question 2 was easier than previous years so far. This is an exam. If you don't know it, it feels hard. But if you know variation, if you learn and practice variation, it's incredibly easy. That's how it is. There's a saying that says my people perish for the lack of knowledge. If you had studied that part, you'd realize. I sure the people who studied like want to know. That's why again some conflicting reports in the Instagram posts and things that I make. Some people saying it's the hardest thing I ever see, and some people saying it was really easy. Let me continue going and see what's going on here. My people perish for the lack of knowledge, is the saying. So question 2 was out of 9, bro. I see a man gets 0 out of 10. It was out of 9. The diagram below shows 4 shapes, P, Q, R, and S on a square grid. Just so. That's what they bring for question 3, yeah? That's what I think they bring for question 3, boy. I'm gonna lie. That's a weird one. Where they taking this question? Describe fully. Oof. I love this. Hope everybody from my class eat up these questions over here. Because what are they asking here? To describe the single transformation. I can move this block thing, right? How to bring it back out, right? So describe the single transformation that maps shape P onto. So P is the original. They're the original. So that's the OG onto Q. So what is that? Oof. How P gonna end up on Q? It had to be a rotation. It had to be like if you stick something here. No. I'm trying to undo the X. How about if I stick something there? Yeah. Center rotation is here. And it rotated 180 degrees. So with rotation, you need to state that it is a rotation. You need to say the center of rotation is 180 degrees. You need to say how much, and you need to say whether it's clockwise or anti-clockwise. It don't matter now. You can say clockwise, you can say anti-clockwise. And that's it. So onto R now. R is a reflection. You can see that it reflected, but it didn't reflect in the y-axis. People it reflect about here. So Yeah. So R is a reflection in the line. What is this line? The formula for this line. When you have vertical lines, let's call them. That's if x equal 1, x equal line. X is equal to 1, that's all you need. And S is an enlargement. Oof, S is the hardest one because you need to draw. Yeah, I shouldn't say the hardest one. All of these things that I am doing right now, I know you don't want to hear this. I know you don't want to hear this. But all of the things that I'm doing right now is easy stuff, man. It's easy stuff, I ain't gonna lie. So it's just if you knew how to do it, you need to take a ruler and you could connect it like this and find where the center of enlargement is now. So I feel it's up here. Yeah, it's smelling like about here, so let's smelling it. Cross that, so backs. So you need to see where the two lines intersect. So this is the center of enlargement. So this one is an enlargement and is an enlargement of scale factor 2. You can see it's 2 because watch. This one is 1 block, but look, this one is 2 blocks. This one is how much blocks? 4 blocks, but this line now is 8 blocks. You catch where I'm coming from. You feeling that? You seen it? And enlargement of scale factor 2, and you need to state the center of enlargement. Center of enlargement is 711. All right, so what y'all think about that? What y'all think about this part? This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Woo! I need to bring 8 marks from this question, right? Yeah, notice this one is 2 marks. So reflection in the line that rotation, center rotation 180 degrees clockwise, enlargement, scale factor, center was 3 marks. Boom, bam, 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 bam. Let's go on to the next one. Skibidi boop, skibidi bap. On the grid provided on page 10, draw the image of shape P after a translation by the vector negative 2, 3. Negative 2, 3. We had a game at this just means send it down 2 and across 3. Down 2 across 3, which is P. Draw P for 1 mark. Okay. I forget what it is. down 2 across 3. Down across right to the right. Important. Right. RIGHT. Did I put TH? Down 2, down a toe across 3. So I feel that image coming out here. Look at that image, right? Look at the image to look like that, right? So the image here. You don't need to shade it. You need to draw it properly. They didn't even say what to call the image. So I label this image T. Label this image T. So if you didn't put that T, you might not even get that 1 mark. So let's use T. I don't need to shade it, boy. I don't need to shade it, boy. Just put T right. Let's go. So that's a full 9 marks there. I like question 3. It was same. I wouldn't say it was easier than the other. It probably was easier than the other. So far question 1, 2, and 3 was easier than the other years. Question 3 was unorthodox. They don't really bring that amount of transformation in that question. They hit all you for 6 with transformation there. But I mean, if you knew how to do transformation, anything. Wait. Did I make a mistake? I made a mistake. My bad. That's not the image. I do it wrong. See, I'm talking too much. I need to focus on the paper. Up. Hey, this is XY, you know. All you watch, all you curving of the past. Go and watch go and watch my videos on transformations. Yeah, up 3, bro. And to the left 2. Yeah, that was just to see if you're paying attention. Oh gosh, to see. To the left 2 and up 3. So go 2 and 3 up. Yeah. All right. There's the image here. That's the one mark there. That's the one mark there. 2, 3. Yeah. Yeah, so that's T. You don't need to shade it, you just need to call it T. So as I was saying, this was a little unorthodox, and I never really see them do it like this on a question 3 yet. So I see a man say yes when I do it the wrong way just now, and I think I see the same man say yes. You just get the right yes. So let's go on with number 4. I feel I don't be reading all the things in the comments. Just skimming. Can't be distracted by the comments right now. The functions f and g are defined as follows: boom shot and boom shot. You know how long I do a good functions question? Nothing like a good functions question on a Wednesday afternoon. So let's get g of 1/3 is equal to 3 by 1/3 minus 1 cross solve. 1 minus 1 equals 0. Everybody love a good functions question, boy. They just slap. That functions question was nice, boy. Hey, all this exam easy so far, boy. It's easy so far. Some people considering the subscription now. Press dislike on this video. I know 1 or 2 people press a little dislike on the video because of the exam. Don't kill the messenger, please. F inverse. So f of x is 5x plus 7. F of x is equal to 5x plus 7. I'm very excited to reach 100,000 subscribers. I don't believe everybody. So all you know the drill with this, let y equal f of x plus 7, interchange variables, x is equal to 5y plus 7, make y subject of the formula. Write all them thing, I just shortcutting it because I could shortcut it. I didn't write the exam, I write the exam. So y is equal to x minus 7 over 5, therefore f inverse of x is equal to x minus 7 over 5. I mean, you can watch that and see that. You multiply by 5, then you add 7. So you need to subtract 7, then divide by 5. And then you substitute f inverse of -3. So this would be -3 minus 7 over 5. So this is -10 over 5, which is -2. So far, all the questions, them easy, boy. All the questions easy so far. The next question, but they did tell me question 10 was different. Even some of the really good students was like, still question 10, big man question. So we're waiting to see if I manage to reach question 10 because my back hurting on this chair. Move around a little bit. While you watch this next question here. What do you think? I'm telling you honestly, I was telling you when it's harder than usual and it's easier than usual. I tell you earlier. The exam come out easier than usual. It's not going to be any easier. This is the levels. A line L is shown on the grid below. Write the equation of line L in the form y is equal to mx plus c. What's the gradient here, boy? So first find the gradient. Find ingredient. Yeah, Brian St. Lucia. So m is equal to y2 minus, x2 minus x1. Let's just use this point and maybe this point over here. So this point is like, you don't need to go through all of this. You can work out the gradient just by watching and seeing like the gradient is a third or something like that. Yeah. 6, 3 and -3, 0. -3, 0. So is what it is. It's 3 minus 0 over 6 minus -3. So the gradient is 1/3, right? Yeah, you can see that. Now the reason I saw is 1/3 is because it went across 3, and then you only go up 1. You see now? So the gradient is 1/3. And the y-intercept, you can watch that and see is 0, 1. Well, c is 1. But the y-intercept happens at 0, 1. Okay. So therefore, equation of line is y is equal to 1/3 x plus c, where m is 1/3, c is 1. Easy. Easy thing, easy man thing. How much marks went for that? 2 marks. The equation of a different line. I read it here, but you can't see what I'm reading, so I should post it. We should post it. If it is blurry, you need to increase the resolution on your ends. You can take this time to just post on your Instagram and your WhatsApp and your whatever. Post on your WhatsApp that we're doing it here now, that we bring some more people in live. I think the largest number in our live was like 3K. That was when I used to do a lot of videos, and then whole 3K squad was in the live. Maybe more. Write down the, let's see if we can make a 2K. Write down the coordinates of the point where Q crosses the x-axis. So when it crosses the x-axis, what is that? Y is equal to 0. At x-axis, y is equal to 0, so 0 would be equal to negative 2x plus 8. So you get negative 8 over negative 2 is equal to x. So x is equal to 4. So the coordinates is 4, 0. Right? Coordinate of x-intercept is 4, 0. So you all will see the solutions up on the proper written solutions, exactly like how you should write it for CXC. You will see it up on my page, my website, in probably 2 days max. All right, I'll post it up. You all know all these solutions there, right? You didn't know that? Now you know. All these solutions there written out really nice for like the last 11 years or so. And not just canty solutions, full thing. Write down the coordinates of the point where Q crosses the y-axis. Well, this one is easy. Is y is the place I stay by have entertainment every night. The guitarists and singer and all kind of thing, and they making me miss out my nightly entertainment. They're starting up, I hearing somebody playing something. Y is equal to negative 2x plus 8. So it's in the form y is equal to mx plus c, where c is y-intercept. I don't need to write all of this, and I just, so therefore the coordinates at y-axis is 0. Oh, oops. Yeah, 0 on the x and 8, 0, 8, right? So if you just stop here, you might get the mark and they say write down the coordinates and there's only 1 mark they give in. I see somebody ask that. So I don't know what you do. They don't really give half mark and thing. I never hear about no half mark, bro. On the grid, draw this line. So they want us to draw this line for 1 mark again, 0, 8, 4, 0. 0, 8, 4, 0. Connect up. Right, line drawn, right? And 1 extra and thing. I mean it. What's the name of that line? Q. The line Q. Yeah. Q. Next question. So question 4, easier than normal. Question 4, easier than normal. I know all you're getting next to this. Maybe not. Maybe you're understanding. You're realizing when I'm saying it easier than normal, right? Question 3 was easier than normal. Just it was a little unorthodox, so I kind of put the same because it was unorthodox. Question 2 was easier than normal. Question 1 was easier than normal because sometimes it could bring some really tough consumer arithmetic. It didn't come. Just easy things come. If you're new to do it, it's easy. If you didn't know how to do it, if you didn't revise that spot, well, pressure. All right, question 5 looking a little crazy because there's a lot of reading, boy. What's going on here? Ooh, my thing's starting to stick. All right, I wouldn't say it easier anymore, right? I would just say based on what I'll be more poet. I'll be more political in how I saying the things. A school nurse records some height, blah 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 blah. All right, nursey doing she thing. Complete a table. Good. Anybody revise statistics on my channel? Because I slaughter out all these style of questions. You have a question they could bring for you again in this point. And skibidi boop. I read it. Right? So you need to complete a table. I'll just give me a little chance to complete this table now. A small chance. Give me a little small chance there. Well, you're looking like you're going to buy 20s there, so I should put 150 there. Then for real now. And you multiply this by this. Statistics looking easy right now. I missed a question. I'll check back. 67 times 130. 8710. This is looking all these things when you're getting I missed a question they say. Yes, according to the graph, the solution of the system. This is the question I missed, guys. So I'm put it here. According to the graph, the solution of the system of equations consisting of L and Q. You know what I mean? Where they intercept. So this is simultaneous equations graphical solution. It's right there. It's 2, 3. Right? Is points 2, 3. Was it 2, 3 or 3, 2? Because I mix up X and Y just now. I do it again. 3, 2. Whoa, 3, 2. Careful, careful. If nobody do that and leave that in the exam. 3 and 2. Right. So we get some marks for here. 2 marks. 3 marks for that. That's the first time ever I see them give away so much marks or something, making me suspicious. What? Complete the table and use the information to estimate the mean. Oh, sorry, that more thing. I don't know why they're giving out 3 marks for that. So to find the mean, you need to find the sum of fx. And here we go. We need to add up all of that. We also need to find the sum of f. Was that given? 150. So we know it's 150 anyhow. The sum of fx. Somebody in the chat say, yes, I get 3 marks. There's more. 352, 3850. Right now, just adding up the numbers and the far right column there. So 8710 plus. How do y'all feel y'all doing the exam so far? You're realizing that it probably wasn't as bad as you initially thought. 18320. Like you could do it. I know. I'm sure you're watching it and like, but I know how to do these things. Why I didn't do these things? And I'm getting 122. So the mean is the sum of fx over the sum of f. So I'm getting 122.13 recurring, and they want to tell me any decimal places. That's what they get. Estimate of the mean height, give your answer correct to 1 decimal place. Hard luck there, boy. 3, boy. He didn't make the cut. He did not make the cut. 122.1. Now you see if that makes sense. The middle height is like about 1, 2. Yeah. All right. Yeah. So it's the sum of all the fx divided by the sum of f. I'm not going into why, and I'm explaining, and I'm teaching right now, just solving. That's a very simple reason for that. Here comes standard deviation again. Standard deviation in class B. So what's this? Class A. Okay. In class B, what is it about vaccination? In class B, the mean height of the students, CXC, you're not really allowed to talk about any COVID-19. Yeah. It has some topics we as the Caribbean forbid you all to talk about. But go off. And the standard deviation is this. From class A, the standard deviation is that. So this one is higher. Using the information provided on your response, comment on the distribution of the heights in students of class A and class B. So watch what I'm going to write here, right? Since class B has a higher standard deviation, it means that in class B, the heights of the students deviate or are spread further away from the mean height of 123.5 cm than the spread of heights in class A from its mean of 1 to what's the mean in class A? Forget. 122.1 cm. A little graphic, a little something like this. So you could put like class A had a smaller standard deviation. So this might be a 122.1, and in class B, you might have something like 123.5 class B. For example, understand? Our deviation means the data points, the different data points spread a little further. Yeah, that's a 1 mark, and I talked about this a few times on my channel already. So if you didn't get a 1 mark, I don't know what to tell you, bro. You didn't watch enough videos. You need to revise standard deviation. That's one of the main points that the main changes back in 2018 when they changed the math syllabus. That's one of the things that a lot of teachers forgot. Teachers was actively fighting me down online and things for that, and saying, why are you teaching standard deviation? Oh, boom, shot standard deviation come. And it has come, this is like the 3rd time I see it popping up just like this. Complete the cumulative frequency. Oh, to construct the cumulative. Okay. All right, so they bring cumulative frequency 1 time. So what we can do, boy? What is this? This is like 59 here. You understand? 24 plus 35 is 59. The maths in 59 plus 67 is 126. So is 146 here? Yes, it is. Yes, it is. All right, so that's a free 1 mark there. Everybody know how to do that. What's next? One of my beliefs is that maths, I ain't gonna like this conspiracy theory I have, but hear me out. I feel CSEC Maths actually got a little harder since I started doing YouTube, because like the examiners know the topics that are knockoff, so they come in a little more creative now. So you gotta watch. yeah. I don't know if you could make it in CSEC Maths without watching my channel now. You could obviously make it in CSEC Maths without watching my channel, but it would be a good help to watch my channel. Understand? Because they might come a little creative off of that. That's my conspiracy theory. That's my big conspiracy theory. But I'm going to be revamping a lot of things, a lot of the videos for next year, because over the last 3 years they kind of shifting away from the norm. So I'm going to clean back up some of the topics. I nearly have all the content in lives, but how many of you all watch the live videos? The live videos long, like 2 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours, 4 hours, 4 hours, 4 hours, 8 hours, and things. I know I need to do some more of those short form videos that you'll like. I have some of them at 200,000 views and things, so that students can quickly knock off all these topics that they've started bringing. I can just pull it back up. So CXC can run, but they can hide. Use your cumulative frequency curve. Who say curve? To construct a curve for 1 mark. 1 mark to construct a whole cumulative frequency curve. That is very concerning. They already putting the points for you. No, not so loud, bro. Not so loud. I did the entertainment startup. And big man playing real loud. And I wake up in the morning. And are you hearing that? Live entertainment. All right, so what we want? We want 35 and 59. What? There's the height. There's more. All right, so there's more. So this is 80.5. So you notice the okay, it's 80. All right, you're doing it weird. You're doing that kind of naughtiness here. 80, 100, 120, because you notice they stamp both of them are the same. 140, 160, 180. All you don't feel like when I do the paper one, eh? No, you're not catching me. So 84, 124, 120, 59, looking about there. I know it's a little zoomed out, guys, but hang on, right? Who's a saxophone man? I want to see the saxophone man. What we're doing right now is just horribly drawing a cumulative frequency curve. Not bad for a rush down thing. Not bad for a rush downs. That gotta work. And what we want? Cumulative frequency curve, blah, 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 bang. An estimate of the median height of the group of students. So median at 180 plus 1. But this number is so big, you really don't need to worry about that. Divided by 2 is equal to 60 at 60. No. The median. The median is 150. I need to get the median here first. That saxophone playing train me off for. So the median at, or also known as Q2, the second quartile, 150 plus 1 divided by 2, 75. 75 point something, right? So you're just going to come across from 75 and come all the way down. What y'all get for this? It's looking like zoom in on that director. Oh, this is 130, 126, 126. 126 is good on there. You're supposed to draw the line with a ruler. If you draw this curve with a ruler, well, okay. All right. So median at the 75th height. So this represents 126 centimeters or something. Man say he draw the curve with a ruler, yes? That what he said? Centimeters. Yeah. The probability that a student chosen at random will be taller than 130 centimeters. So usual cumulative frequency stuff. So I wouldn't say this was easier or harder. It was the same. 130 is about here. So the playing as Stevie Wonder now, isn't she lovely? So 90. So there are 60 persons taller. Isn't you? The probability that a student chosen at random will be taller than that. So there are 60 students taller than 130 centimeters. So probability of taller than 130 centimeters would be equal to the desired outcome, number of desired outcome over total number of outcomes, blah, blah, blah. So this is 60 of them over 115 all. 3 into that 2/5. Probably these 2/5. You can leave it as 2/5. You can change it to decimal. How you all feel about that? So everybody get out this one. Question. What question is this? Question 5. What question is this? I think it's question 5. Question 5 was same. Question 5 was the same. Somebody calling me earlier. Hold on, I'm coming back. All right, so we're back again. What question we just do there? We just do question 5. Question 5, difficulty. Difficulty. Rate question 5, sir. I would say it was about the same as normal statistics question. If you see question 6, look at question 6. Oh, God. Measurement man. Measurement man. Who's writing measurement question in CXC? Watch now. When he put on, he walk. He's go man tell his wife and kids and thing. You know. He's a man love he walk. Calculate. Total. Whole year this man has been dreaming up his questions. What to hit them this year. Measurement man. All right, so the diagram below shows a solid made from a semi-circular cylindrical base. Hold up, everybody, make sure and close the live chat and press like on the video. Share it up, let people know we're doing the solutions. Check it out. Subscribe. We're very close to, I don't know if you're feeling a little subscribe vibes. We're close to the 100K now. Let's get a plaque to show your friends and to show my parents and make them proud. The diagram below shows a solid made from a semicircular cylindrical base with a rectangular prism on top. Right? The diameter of the cylindrical base and the width. I wonder what students going to use this in life to do. The diameter of the cylindrical base and the width of the blah 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 blah. A lot of blahs. So no pi by. They must give you a little pi. No use pi as something for this whole question. They didn't tell you what to use pi as. Earlier, what this person sent me, they didn't say what to use pi as. Did they on your version? There's no way you're telling me what to use pi as. Strange. This is the second time in a row I think they did this. So let's say we're gonna use pi is pi. I don't know what to use pi as. So you could use pi as the exact thing as the calculator, which is what I would normally do as an AdMath student, whatever. You'd use pi as the normal thing, or you could just use pi as 3.14, right? I think most people use it as 3.14. I know we're not changing the price of that. So the diameter, it's gonna change the answers by a little bit, but nothing too big. What do you want? Calculate the total surface area of the solid. The surface area of a cylinder with a radius is the surface area of a cylinder, right? But we have half a cylinder. We have half a cylinder. So our surface area is half. So it just be pi r squared plus pi rh, right? I just divide it by 2. So we have half a cylinder, right? Although it's not looking like half a cylinder, it's skew up. Semicircular. Let me just make sure. Yeah. And this part here blocked off. So let's find the surface area. So this is equal to pi. I'll leave everything in terms of pi for now. And then I'll just change pi in the ending. So pi r squared, r is what? R is 2. Sorry for taking so long on the question. R is 2. Just the 2. So just double checking everything. So it's pi by 2 squared plus pi by 2 by the height. What's the height of this the cylinder? So that'll be 12 for length of the cylinder there. 12. Yeah, 12. So this is 4 pi plus 24 pi. 4 pi, so this is 28 pi, right? In centimeters squared. Oh, no, sorry. Yeah, so we got there. Now, if you multiply your pi like 3.14 whatever, by that you'll get the answer, right? And what's the surface area of this? Well, there's this part here, and then there's the version in the back. So there's the front, then there's the back, then there's the top, then there's the side and the side. So surface area of rectangle is equal to the front plus back. That's 2 plus the top plus the side plus side. You all understand what I'm trying to say here, right? The surface area of all of these individual things. So the front and the back will be 4 by 12. So it's 2 by 4 by 12. 2 of the 4 by 12s. The top is 12 by 4. 12 by 4. And well, 4 by 12, so same thing. And the side is a 4 by 4. So you have 2 4 by 4s. 4 by 4. That's what this maths exam hit you with. A 4 by 4. So it's 4,040 times 3. 144 plus 32. So how much you'll get? 144 plus 32. Is that correct? 176 cm squared. So total surface area. So you'll need to, I'm not explaining the question, you're just solving it. Some of you all would need to hear an explanation. That will come later on. Cm squared, that's the exact value. And if pi is like 3.14, your value would be 176 plus 28 pi. I'm using the pi in the calculator actually. So it'll be around 263.96 centimeters square. So approximately 264 centimeters square to the nearest cm. What they wanted it for, they didn't say. So measurement man, that was measurement man question there. How many of you all got that one out? Provided that I made no mistakes. I don't think I made any. That was a measurement man question there. Yes, so I did divide the surface area of the cylinder by 2. I just take all the 2's here. Shortcut. All right. Calculate the volume. Measurement man strikes again. But wait, there's more. Well, measurement questions always hard, right? So this is not really harder than usual, but it is a tough question. It is a tough question. It may be easy, super easy for some people. Some of you all listening to me like, so that's real easy. I just mean in general. For the general average student, it's a tough question. So the volume of cylinder is pi r squared by height. So of semi-cylinder will be pi r squared by height divided by 2. So it's pi and r was 2. Just want to make sure r is 2. I keep saying r is 2. R is really 2. Yeah, r is 2. 2 squared by the height is 12 divided by 2. So what is it? 6 by 4, 24 pi, right? Cm cube, and the volume of rectangle. This is a tough one. 10 times 4 times 9. So this was 4 by 4 by 12, or 12 by 4 by 4, however you want to write it. So it's really 16 by 12, which is 192 cm cube. So total volume, the exact thing will be the 192 plus 24 pi cm cube, right? But if you use pi as what it is in the calculator there, plus 24 pi two 7.4 cm cube. So 1 decimal place around that. Vibes. And that's the end of that. Is there more? Was there more to this measurement question? Stop already. Stop. No, there's more, because measurement man like himself. The solid is made from gold. Why is this funny to me? The solid is made from gold. 1 cubic centimeter of gold has a mass of 19.3 grams. The cost of 1 gram of gold. So this is a usual follow. This is a usual follow. This is a usual follow with these questions, right? Solid is made from gold. 1 cubic centimeter of gold has a mass of 19.3 grams. The cost of 1 gram of gold is this amount. Calculate the cost of gold. Right. So we need to find out how much grams and then how much money. So 1 cubic centimeter. So the weight, the mass would be equal to 267.4 multiplied by 19.3. Because 1 cubic centimeter is 19.3, right? So 267.4 multiplied by 19.3. Wow! So this is 5160.82 grams. And the cost would be 1 gram is this amount. I need to multiply that again, 5160.82. You're going to spend real money to make this, bro. Measurement man for the rich, 42.62. Multiply 46.62. 240,597.423 dollars. Well, dollars we normally go to 2 decimal places, something like that. You all get this? So yeah, this measurement question is usually long and ridiculous, but it is what it is. Let's go on to the sequence question. This is the last question in section 1. My voice going, boy. Would I be able to make this whole paper? Yes, he will. Yes, he will. Was there any percentage thing or anything written down there? The solid is made from gold, 1 cubic centimeter. I feel like them. Wait now, saxophone man start to play pan now. What do you think about the sequences? Draw the diagram for 4 tables. An entertainment hall. I need to close that door. So pan man playing too loud. Pan man, what I know here? I hope that will affect the internet too. All right, so what? I don't understand this question, boy. At an entertainment hall, tables and chairs can be arranged in 2 different ways as shown in the diagram below. Arrangement L or arrangement M. Or draw the diagram for 4 tables using the arrangement L. So it had different ways to arrange the table. So arrangement L, you need to use a ruler and thing for this. I just going fast. It looks something like this. You will you will shade these ones, right? What do you think? So one of the best drawings of tables and chairs you have ever seen in your life. Yeah, that part is easy. That part is usually easy. That's what they're looking for right there. Next. So that's easy so far. Now you see what we want here now. I'm going to do the next part here. The next part is usually a table. So this come very orthodox. Let me see. We're watching now. We're looking out for traps, trap cards. The number of chairs C that can be placed at that can be placed around given number of tables T for each arrangement. Right. Values for C for the first three diagrams of both blah 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 blah. So blah blah blah. Right. Complete the tables. Seems like we're going up by 4 here, so I'm just going to put 22 here with great confidence. Seems like we're going up by 6 here, so let's just put 28. Yeah, that's smelling correct. What's the relationship though? Multiply, we're going up by 4 here, so multiply by 4. Plus 6. 4 2s are 8 plus 6, 14. 4 3s are 12 plus 6 is 18. 4 4s are 16, right? Yeah. 4n plus 6. So you always do this line first. You can watch my series and sequences video. Everybody from my class supposed to get this one out, eh? And this would be 6n for sure, plus how much? Plus 4. 6n plus 4. 6n plus 4, yes. So now to work backwards, you always work backwards straight to the n. You put 150 is equal to, or 6n plus 4 is equal to 150. So 6n is equal to 150 minus 4, which is 120. 6. So n is equal to 126 divided by 6. What is that? 41. Really? 21. Ha ha ha. Big mistake. So 21 here, and 21 times 4 plus 6. 21 times 4 plus 6 is 90. Yes. Why isn't it chat if you all got that one out? So 2 marks, 2 marks, 2 marks plus 1 mark. This question was easy. Let me see why people say the sequence question was hard. A lot of people are saying do the sequence question, do the sequence question. The sequence question was easier than the previous years. I'm looking at the last part here to see if it's crazy. Let me put it up for you. Factorization, say. Leon needs to arrange tables to seat 70 people for a birthday party. Which are the arrangements L or M will allow him to rent the least number of tables? Who's stating the best way? 70 people. Yeah, this one is the better one. Because look at how much chairs they getting for tables. So arrangement M. While you put L, M is the better one. Look, M hitting you. What? While you put M. Hold on, we need to double check. We need to double check. It was 70 people. With L for 70 people, you'll have 70 chairs, right? Unless people sharing chairs. 70 chairs, 70 must be equal to 4n plus 6. So that's 6 minus there. So that's what, 64 equal to 4n. So n is equal to 64 divided by 4, just 16 tables. So they want to use calculations. With m for 70 people, 70 would be equal to 6n plus 4. That was what it was. So it'd be 66 is equal to 6n. So n would be equal to 11 tables. All right, so this has the least number of tables. Yeah, man, this was the easiest question 7 in a while. So this one is very easy. This was the easiest question so far in the paper. I mean, it's not the easiest question. 1 and 2 must be the easiest, but it's the easiest question in terms of what normally comes in a question 7, right? It was just very, 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 very straightforward. Very straightforward. Okay. I know I've seen some people saying, what? How this man can say that was the easiest question? I've seen some people saying in chat. Go and look at my video on sequences and series, and you could see how crazy this question could come sometimes. This is a straightforward, this is a good question. This was a good boy. He behaved himself nice. All right, we into the big boys now. Look upon your neighbor and say, neighbor. We're doing the big boys now. Number 8, 9, and 10. The last 3 questions. Who good and tired? Like my computer tired too. It didn't want to move. And take over the pan now, boy. A rental company has X cars and Y minivans. Are you feeling tired? I tired. Has at least 8 vehicles altogether. The number of minivans is less than or 3 inequalities. The number of cars is no more than 9. X is cars, so cars is the X's and the minivans is the Y's. And the company has at least 8 vehicles altogether. So X plus Y must be greater than or equal to at least 8, right? The number of minivans is less than the number of minivans is less than or equal to the number of cars, and the number of cars is no more than 9. These are your 3 inequalities. Boop, bap, bap. There are your 3 inequalities right there. A car can carry 4 people, and a minivan can carry 6 people. There are 60 persons to be taken on tour. I'm reading it, but you're not seeing it. Sorry about that. A car can carry 4 people, and a minivan can carry 6 people. So car has 4 and minivan has 6. I shouldn't put equal. Car, because this is the number of cars and this is the number of minivans. There are at most 60 persons to be taken on tour. Show that by that plot. Must be less than 60. So 4 times the number of cars plus 6 times the number of minivans must be less than or equal to 60 persons, based off of what they just tell us, right? So dividing by 2, I'm just writing it out here because it says show that you'll get 2x plus 3y is less than or equal to 30, and that is what I want you to show. The easiest one, Mark. So far, this is the easiest question here. This the easiest part. That's really easy. On the grid, so they want 4 inequalities. 4 lines on the grid. This topic is called linear programming, right? It's historically the toughest question in TXE that they can make is a linear programming question. One of the toughest questions you can make for most students. But this isn't too bad. X plus y is equal to 8. So I show you all. Go and look up my videos on linear programming. I show you how to do that. You could put 8 on both of them and just connect. I expected a straight line, bro, but that line was not straight. Do better. Do better. Hey, Johnny Depp, win case, boy. Big up Johnny Depp one time. Hopefully, you get to see some good things. Well, yeah, your line not supposed to come out extra like that, right? But mine, just give me a little chance now fighting up here. Y is equal to x. There's a line here too. This I need to go through. go through all the points like this. And then the next line, x is equal to 9. So this x is equal to 9 line useless then. They normally don't have no useless lines. You'll realize that this could be a useless line. Anybody get it so far? This is a little concerning. So this is line x is equal to 9. This is the line y is equal to x. I'm just using these things to create their lines. And this is the line x plus y is equal to 8. X is equal to 9 line continuing. And now I need to just do this line. 2x plus 3y is equal to 30. I show you all how to do these kind of lines already. It's simple. You substitute x equal to 0 and y equal to 0. So when x is equal to 0, 3y would be equal to 30. So y is equal to 10. So 0, 30 is 0, 10, sorry, is a point. And when y is equal to 0, 2x would be equal to 30. So x will be equal to 15. So 15, this is a 10. 15, 0 is another point. So 0, 15, 15, 0. Remember that for me. 0, 15, 15, 0. What it is? 0, 15, which would be what? Oh, 0, 15, not on the on this grid. Damn. 15, 0. But 15, 0 is. 15, 0 is over here. So when x is equal to 0, y is equal to 10, maybe. All right. They insist. When x is equal to, let me try when x is equal to 5 then. Then you have 2 by 5 plus 3 by y is equal to 30. So 3y is equal to 20. So y is equal to 20 divided by 3. I want that divided by 3. So this is equal to 20 divided by 3. 6.6 and 2/3, 6 and 2/3. 6 and 2/3. 6 and 2/3. So when x is equal to 5, y is equal to 6 and 2/3. No, it was 0, 10. 0, 10. Shucks, I make a mistake. Sorry. This one is 0, 10, and 15, 0. So what was going on in my mind just now? It'll be interesting to watch. I can see what I was thinking. So 0, 10, 0, 10, and 15, 0. That's correct. So I need to connect that line there. So this is the line. This is the line 2x plus 3y is equal to 30. 0, 10, yeah, and 15, 0. So far so good. What next? What next? Gosh, boy, question you're taking up all my time, bro. Determine two combinations, blah blah blah. One of the problem with these maths exams is they be long by this. There's drain your body. About all the joy. Determine the two combinations for minimum number of cars and minivans that can be used to carry exactly 60 people on the tour. Two combinations for number of cars and minivans that can be used to carry exactly 60 people. All right. Let me see who's satisfying who. They say determine that. That's a strange way of saying that. So x plus y must be greater than. So all you watch my arrows. You don't need to put these arrows. It must be greater. I hope you all can see the arrows. Let me make this a little bigger so you can see what's going on here. So this needs to go up. Y is less than, so this needs to go under this line. X is less than 9, so I need to go backwards of this line. and this line is less than, so I need to go under this line. So it actually getting trapped in this region here. How many of you all got that region? So we want combinations, 2 of them actually, that can be used to carry exactly 60 people on top. Well, we have this combination here, and we have this combination here. We don't really have these combinations because they don't form exact numbers. So we need to see what these points are based off of the vertices. So from the graph, points are 6, 6, and all right, so 6, 6, and 9, 4. 6, 6, and 9, 4. So what I mean? That means so to carry exactly 60 people, we can use 6 cars and 6 minivans, or 9 cars and 4 minivans. These are the 2 combinations. Remember, X is cars and Y is minivans, right? If my memory serves correct. The company charges $75 to rent a car, $90 to rent a minivan. Show that the minimum rental cost for this store is $9.90. So we need to check these 2. We need to check these 2 situations. By the way, this could actually be a SBA. This whole question could form one SBA. So 6 cars and 6 minivans cost for 6 cars and 6 minivans would be equal to 6 by 75 plus 6 by 90. How much is 6 by 75 plus 6 by 90? 6 times 75 plus 6 times 90, 990. And I need to show the other one as well. Cost for 9 cars and 4 minivans would be 9 by 75 plus 4 by 90. 9 by 75 plus 4 by 90. 9 by 75 plus 4 by 90 is, this one is more expensive. This is 1035. So minimum cost, minimum possible cost is equal to the 990. All right, so that's proven there. That's the end of this question. Please, no more. No more. Please, no more. All right, yes, that is the end of that question. So that's just a full linear programming. That is performance. CXC real wild out here, boy. So number 9 is our favorite, circular geometry. So rate number 8. Number 8 was slightly harder than usual because I know that students really struggle with linear programming. So number 8 was the first question that I'll say slightly harder than usual. Number 8 is the first question that was slightly harder than usual. So a lot of students will leave that blank. HKJL, blah, 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 blah. Let me see what it is they want me to find. Now, linear programming, once you're on this, once you catch the hang of linear programming, those who are working in the future, don't get frightened. Once you catch the hang of linear programming, why just do that? It would seem like food to you, just to catch the hang of it. The graph's not too bad. Explain given a reason why HJM is 38. They just want you to give them reasons now, bro. Don't pretend you're guessing deep things. HJM is 38. HJM, this is 38. Is there an alternate angle? Right. So yeah, alternate angles are equal. alternate angles are equal, and you have two parallel lines, and you have this going here. So this angle to this angle will be equal. Yeah. MJK is 90 angles in a semicircle equal 90 degrees. Since MK is a diameter. First time my phone making that kind of noise. What I mean? Okay. So yeah, so alternate angles are equal. MJK. Everybody should get MJK. Maybe I would not have seen this one because it just come to me, but I was looking a little weirder. Like, what circle theorem is this? And then I realized, yeah, it are parallel lines. Hey, future people, always watch out for parallel lines. They sneak down into these circle theorems and they just throw you off. Remember last night I was doing something just like this? Just like this. Determine each of the following angles showing your detail looking where appropriate, blah, 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 blah. So you have some more angles to determine here, ladies and gentlemen. Coming down to the end. We're coming down to the end. The end is in sight. We'll reach before it. Determine the value of each of the following angle. MLG. This will be like a little brain cool line, a little brain teaser. MLG. What are we doing by what we seeing about MLG? What we know so far? We know this is 90. MLG. All right, let's see some things here. What does this mean? This means they're equal. MJ is equal to JL. So it means that this spot here is the same as this spot here. More and more things just coming out the nest here, boy. More and more things coming out the nest. What else? I could figure out this angle here. This angle here. This is a little tough, boy. Unless I'm not seeing something. But this angle here would be 38 and 90 minus 38. I'll put all the reasoning and thing just now. So this is 52. So if I know this is 52, and I know this whole thing here, that whole angle there is how much? 90 plus 38 is 128. I just put in all the stuff that I know. This is a cyclic quadrilateral, so you could figure out this one. Okay, so, okay. Okay. So if this is 52, this must be, all right, so, okay, let's go explain it. I feel a little rough, boy. Ingalai. So this was a little harder than usual. So if you struggle with this a little bit, yeah, that first one was a little tough to see, I find. So determine the value of each of the following angles, MLG. So you figure out that MKG is equal to 52 since angles in a triangle equal 180 degrees. So MKJ is equal to 52 degrees. You all see the working for that. I could write a little more on that, but I just hustling. Like I'd write the name of the triangle and I'd show the working with the 90 minus the 38 and da. So you'll catch that, right? MKJ is 52. So MHG would be I don't even need to do that. I could just say this must be 52 as well. Because it's a bunny ears. I could just, hey, I need to do some blocking here. Yeah, so you could just do, this is the angles. So once you get that is 52. You could find MLJ. So maybe I should take away that it's harder. It's just I didn't see that. So MLJ is equal to 52 degrees. Well, I see it, but I didn't see it one time. MLJ is equal to 52 degrees. Then this is because angles from a common chord. I do this last night in same segment. Angles from a common chord in the same segment, right? Yeah, so same as 52. What's the next one? LGK. LGK. Oof, this angle here. Personally, I tired. Personally, I've had enough. I ready. So anyhow, if this is 52, then this here must also be 52. 52. So we can figure out that MJL must be equal to 180 minus 52 plus 52, which is 104, which is 76 degrees. You all with me there? My tablet is get fed up after a while. It started to write bad. So you'll understand which angle I just find, right? And I'll write the reasoning for this. I just doing a little less writing as I reach down to the end here. So much I get 78 degrees, 76 degrees. So this must be 76 degrees. So that's 76 degrees. This little smudge on here would make up the 90. Because remember, we already established that this is 90. So catch it. So this is 14 degrees. Now you need to explain all of these things. You need to say angles in a triangle add up to 180, show why, show you subtract, and it show that angle must be equal to 14 because this is a right angle, and and you subtract. All right, last one, angle GHM. GHM. Oh, we could just opposite that, right? So if we opposite that, we'll get opposite angles in a cyclic quadrilateral. We'll get what that is. 180 minus 52. So this is 128. Opposite angles in a cyclic quadrilateral are equal. For those of you all who are watching in the future, go watch my video on circle theorems and you'll get to see all of this. All right, so I'll take it back. It was same. Maybe I should leave it as it was a little harder. Because somehow I did right. I don't know if it's, I guess, getting fed up, but it was a little hard to see in the beginning. But in the end, it was just simple theorems that we used. We didn't even use any of the big boy theorems. All right, so let's go to the bearings. I heard a lot of people complaining about the bearings. Let's see what the bearings is about. Oh, geez and ages. Will I be able to make it? Let's say a prayer for me. From a port L, ship R is 250 kilometers on a bearing of 0. From a port L, ship R is 250 kilometers on a bearing of 065. Ship T is 180 degrees kilometers from L on a bearing of 148. This information is illustrated in the diagram below. No, it's not. Complete the diagram, inserting the value of angle RLT. RLT will be 148 minus the 65. How many of you all did that? So in here, we're supposed to have 83 degrees. You're supposed to just put 83, right? I just put the other things just so. Right? Calculate RT, the distance between two ships. Strong cosine rule here. So it's in this form, and cosine rule, how you write this? A, capital B, C, B, C. A squared is equal to B squared plus C squared minus 2BC cos capital A, right? So we substitute all we substitutes, which is what we're trying to find. RT squared would be equal to B squared. Let's call that 250 squared plus, somebody say B and C need to switch. It don't matter. B and C could be the same. B and C, don't matter about B and C. 180 degrees. They in commutative operations. 2 by 250, right? Good nothing by 180. Sorry for getting so aggressive with you. Cos of 83. Let's go to something here. RT squared. And I get 83931.759. So RT is equal to the square root of that. so the square root of answer is equal to 289.7. How do you want this? To any decimal place or anything? I don't know if they actually need a decimal place. So I just put 289.7 kilometers to one decimal place. What's next? Where did 83 come from? That's the angle here. That sounding good, end. 289, 83. That sounds good to me. Determine the bearing of T from R. From R. So they want this angle here. Oh my gosh. The 3 max. Oh, geez and H's. How are we doing that, boy? Extend. So that's 180. So you really want this angle here. So I really want to find this angle here. All right. So I would know what to do. I would know what to do because if this is 65, it means that this angle over here now must be 135, right? 125, 115. 115 plus 65 will give me the 80, right? So 115, because these angles are co-interior and close. Close. I just need to figure out this angle here. So I need to use a little sine rule to figure out that angle. So let me go. So here's how we'll do it. I will say, I'll draw the triangle back again. Here we are back again. And this is 83. Here we go again. And this is 289.7. And this angle, what we're trying to find here, let's call that angle A. And we know this is 180. So according to the sine rule, the sine of the angle at A over, this is A, this is B, this is C. According to my B, this is capital B. According to my new diagram here now, bro, over 180 is equal, well, sine A over A, let me write the formula first, is equal to sine B over B. And according to my new diagram, where if you want to stick with the original formula, you must always redraw the diagram and put in where your A and B is and thing, right? So that's really the sine of this angle that we're trying to find here. Over 180 is equal to the sine of 83 over B 289.7. I've seen some people tapping out. So this is the sine of 83. Yeah, boy, maths boy. Yeah, the billion maths stamina with maths. 289.7. Just making sure my calculator in degrees. Everything is safe. Everything is safe. And I'm multiplying this by 180. So I got sine of A being equal to some kind of 0.6167 something. So A is equal to the sine inverse of 0.6167, blah, blah, blah. So I want the sine inverse of that, bro. 38. So this is 38 degrees. 38.1 degrees. 38 degrees to the nearest degree. They didn't specify, right? What's the next part of the question? Did they specify? Determine the bearing of T from let me just put it in because like I didn't snap it and put it in. Y'all, we just have one more question to go. Hang in. Somebody tell me to check my Instagram. Right now, my Instagram have hundreds of messages on it. I can't. But I just write what it is you wanted me to do the one time. That. Did I mix this? Did I mess up a question by that? If it's anything to do with the stream, okay. If it's something else, I go through all the Instagram messages, but it's pile up around exam time, so it's take a little while for me to go through. So the termini bearing of, so we just found that this is actually what, 38 degrees or something, right? People keep asking to do to the paper one. I can't do paper one though. I'm trying to get my locked up. So 38, and this is 115, and this is 180. So I really just trying to find the missing angle here. So the missing angle will be 360 yes, 360 minus all the other jazz. So 360 minus 38 plus 115 plus 180. What is that? 360 minus 38 plus 115 plus 180. Oh, well, I'll check it later by that boy. So this turned out to be 27. And I get 27. So if this is 27, right? And this is 180, it means the bearing is 180 plus 27. So bearing is equal to 180 plus 27. But I need to properly show all that we can do there. I kind of rush it. And I do it a little sketchy. But I'm a sign rule here. I have my subtractions. I need to just state it a little bit. So 207 degrees is the bearing of T from R. Last question, here we come. Last question, here we come. They are tired too, buddy. This exam, I don't know, it feel a little more draining than the last exam. So I don't know if time was a factor. Talk to me. Good math students. Normally, good math students is finished with lots of time to spare in CSEC Maths. Like people who do in maths something, is finished with real time to spare. You find it take longer than usual? Find like it draining, boy. What time I start the stream? Well, only 2 hours went, and I real talk and thing. So if I was doing it myself, I'd have finished by now. But people saying time was a factor. It have a draining vibes about it. Like they put a little special, like they sing around a fire and dance around a fire and thing with this exam dog. So the transformation matrix A represents a rotation of 90 degrees anti-clockwise about the origin. That's in my formula book. Transformation matrix B, blah, 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 represents a reflection in the straight line with equation Y. We also have that in the formula book. Yes. So write the coordinates of P prime, the image of the point P, after it goes a rotation by 90 degrees anti-clockwise about the origin O. So this one, right? So this is what you do. You say P prime would be equal to 0, -1, 1, 0. I don't want to turn my computer, turn the whiteboard on and off. Whiteboard, it's not my computer. Let me stop blaming my computer. It's whiteboard. It started to stick after a while. So what happening here? So this will be equal to, you can work it out and you see -7, -11, 7. So P prime would be equal to -11, 7. Why is it in the chat if you understand that? Some people want us to do some paper trees. I didn't see what's going on here. Maybe I could squeeze in one tomorrow. When is the paper tree? Friday? I could squeeze in one tomorrow. Let's get the next part. Y'all, I do these questions last night. It's very strange. I always find that strange, boy. I's a blessed man, boy. because I do some of these exact things last night. So T is the combined and it's only like an hour and a half I spent last night. T is the combined transformation A followed by B. Determine the elements of the matrix representing the transformation T. A followed by B. How we do this? Which one is go first? A followed by B. This is a little tricky, boy. It's hotting up my head. It's important which order you put this in. It's a little scary. A followed by B. I think you had to do it like this. I do this already on the channel. B multiplied by A. B multiplied by A. So BA. A followed by B is actually BA. Because A need to touch the thing first. Yeah, so it's BA, boy. So now we need to multiply BA. So 0, negative 1, negative 1, 0. 0, negative 1, 1, 0. Multiply these two matrices. Do this last night as well. Just making sure I copy it down correctly now. Yeah, so let me multiply that and go with the grace of God. We're coming down to the end. Oh, shucks, I still have vectors. If one never stops this paper, I will never finish them. So this is 0, minus 1, and 0, plus 1, and what is this? 0. Mine going blank. 0 plus 0. Yeah, 0 plus 0 and 0 plus 0. No. Now just double check this. And 1 plus 0. Why have an extra thing there? That's something going wrong. 0, 0, 0, 0. This one should be 0 here. Yeah. So this turns out to be negative 1, 0, 0, 1. Let's do it over in my mind here. But I could hear it looking. Right. Yeah, that's looking good. What next? What fresh new torture do you have for us? Describe geometrically the transformation represented by T. Okay, one. Let me just see what's going on here. Okay, I could probably figure it out just watching this. So let me say I have something like 2, 3. I just figure it out, but you're supposed to have this memorized. It will end up going and switching around, and the negative will go on this. So let's say I had the point 2, 3. I will end up with negative 3, 2. So that is an anti-clockwise rotation of 90 degrees. Anti-clockwise rotation of 90 degrees or clockwise rotation of 270 degrees. Anti-clockwise rotation of 90 degrees. And if you put that, you get 1 marks about the origin to secure the bag. Or you all keep pushing measurement and thing for paper 3. You could look up some of my paper 3 videos to see what usually comes in the paper 3. Let's do the last part. The 2 by 2 matrix C is defined. Wait, it's still a more matrix. Oh God, give it a chance now, bro. Let this thing done. Let my people go. 2 times 2. Matrix C is defined. Determine why it's singular. If it's singular, determinant is equal to 0. Determinant is equal to 0. So AD minus BC. I gave all you my general thoughts just now. AD minus BC is equal to 3 by 4 minus 6 by k. So 12. This is equal to 0, right? So 12 minus 6k is equal to 0. So therefore k must be equal to 2. You all get that? K is equal to 2. K must be equal to 2. All right, so that is our little free marks to collect on the ending there. Not negative, not negative two. Let's go into the vectors. I hear people say the vectors are the hardest thing in the paper. The matrices, read the matrices. Same to a little harder. Same to a little harder. The last three questions were all pretty challenging. But most of the questions in the exam were easier than usual maths. I didn't read the bearings question either. Bearings question was challenging as was the same as normal level of difficulty as a bearings question. The circle theorem was a little, is either same or a little harder. So yeah, the last 8, 9, and 10 were tough. I think 8 was easy. Did I say 8 was easy? Last question, people. Last part. So in part C, in the diagram below, O is a reflection in the x-axis. No, it is not. No, it is not. Is a reflection in the y-axis? No, it is not. Is it? Would this flip? Yeah, I get that wrong earlier. I get that wrong. Yes, it is a reflection in the y-axis. It's not a reflection in the x-axis. I did a mistake. Sorry, guys, I was rushing. I didn't realize it was only leading. So it's only when it's like this, it causes it to flip like this. So I didn't actually multiply it. I just do it in my mind. Sorry about that. Sorry about that, people. Let me just correct that one time. Apologies. This will actually do this to this. So it is a reflection in the y-axis. I hope I didn't make any mistakes anywhere. Big up. Reflection in y-axis. Yes, so I'm very heartbroken about that mistake there. I hope nobody left with that mistake in his heart and soul. In all actuality, this is on like what I call a leading diagonal. So it doesn't cause it to flip. This will just cause the signs to switch. The x coordinate will turn negative. So it's a reflection in the y-axis. Straight up, that's all you need. Reflection in the y-axis, not x-axis, y-axis. It's not AB, it's BA, because they say A followed by B. So A needs to be in front. This is in front in matrices. So it means like the matrix will be, the number thing would be here, and you'll hit him, and then you can hit him a B. Matrix multiplication, very weird, because it's not commutative. Yeah? Oh gosh. Why people spamming now? All right, so let's get the last question out of the way. Sorry, I'm really sorry about that error. Yeah, I know some of you all don't like to see teachers make errors as concerned. Okay, where are we going? Last question, vectors. Put it on the board already. So in the diagram, we have U. OX is U. X is the midpoint. Yes, so this is another U here. And this would be another V here. So that X and Y are the midpoint. So this is not starting off that bad. Express BX in terms of U and V. So BX, right? That's one. So BX is the same as if I go from B to O, and then I go from O to X, right? That makes sense? B to O is backwards 2 V's, and then I need to go forward a U. So with that, you're good to go already. All right, everybody good there so far? Is there that part of the vector start off pretty easy? Did they do anything wild? Don't find them doing anything wild here. they just bear with me, right? It's taking a little while to just move all these. Once you snap so many pictures and put them on whiteboard, it's start to get crazy. Given y, a, and bx intersect. Ooh. y, a, and bx intersect at the midpoint m, intersect at m, and bm is 2 times mx, right? Express bm in terms of u and v. Wow. bm is 2 times mx. So this splits into 3. So therefore bm is 1/3 of bx. Right? That making sense to everybody? So b, given that y to a and b to x intersect at m, so we find where m is here, and b to m is equal to 2mx. So it means like this is mx and b to m is twice. So it's three parts. You all understand that? Why is initiative not making sense? So bm is 2/3 of bx actually, not 1/3, 2/3. Right, so we just need to get 2/3 of bx. Yeah, so this will be 2/3 of negative 2v plus u. So this would be like negative 4v plus u plus 2u on 3 or something like that. And anything of this sort would get you the answer. I just watch any comments to see if I have to ban anyone. Last part now, I think this is the last part. Using a vector method, show that the ratio of ym to ya is 1:3. Show all working. Ym to ya is 1:3. Well, okay, fine, if I insist. So ym, this is tough. How much marks I give for that last part? This vector, 3 marks here. So this vector question a little harder than the rest. A little harder than the rest. The last part. So ym, and we could find what ym is, because ym is yb, then b to m. So ym is y to b, and then b to m, right? Both of who we know. Y to b is v, and b to m is this big thing that we had here. Negative 4, 3, 3 plus 2/3. How is that for you all? Let's just simplify this. This will end up being negative 1/3 v plus 2/3 u. I've seen tougher questions there, but it's still challenging. My pen now writing 200. And what's the next one you want to find? Prove that ym is something ya maybe. Yeah, ym to ya. So ya, did we find that already? Ya is simple because ya is just negative v plus 2u. So this is the same as if I took out a third here, right? 1/3 negative v plus 2u. Remember I did this last night? I did something exactly like this last night. And I said they're related by a scalar factor. Related by scalar factor of 3. But I don't need to show that they're parallel or anything. I just need to show the 1/3 of each other. So therefore, ya is equal to 3 times, or I can say 1/3 of y. I can say ym, sorry, ym is equal to 1/3 ya. Yes. So ym to y to a must be 1 to ym to y to a is 1 to 3. Another way you can do it is put this to this and the v, and that will cancel. Right. Any one of that there could work to collect your marks. Was that the last question in the paper? Please, no more. That's the end of the test. Yeah, that last part was a little tough. Not a little tough. So this vectors question on the harder end of vector questions. So the last 8, 9, and 10 were on the harder end of questions. Let me just double check back 8. But these are the answers. You all could watch it through. Hopefully you feel good about it. Not bad. This was a linear programming here, so I can't do the paper ones because CXC is very touchy. They are sensitive, and I don't want to hurt their feelings with the paper ones, okay? So although the whole of the Caribbean has the paper one by now, they are under the belief that no one has it. So me doing it, you would see it done on other channels, but because my channel is so large, they will send me letters and Holy Ministry of Education and that kind of thing. So go and look for it on other channels in the next 4, 5, 6 months. Love and blessings, everybody. Hey, let me see XC Spy, bro. In how long mean see you, bro? How you keeping? How your family and thing? How the fam? Everybody cool? So what to look forward to? I'm hoping that I may not be able to because I may be on a plane, but I'm hoping that I can tomorrow afternoon or in the morning get something done for paper 3 people. Paper 1 wasn't that bad as usual. I'm looking at the questions here. CXC Spy say, yeah, but he thinks good. People saying paper 2 was crazy. My partner saying thanks for the live, bless up. Somebody say people make you feel stink. Lesbian, what's up? Love and blessings. Anybody who looking for lessons, this is number +1 868 472 4221. We start off in July and we go straight till exams next year. Let me write it again. +1 8. Take this down. +1 868. No, take it down. 472 4221. CAPE. We have some of the best CAPE teachers in almost all the subjects you can do for CAPE. CXC, all the subjects you do for CXC, we have them. In the Student Hub, this is the number for the Student Hub administration. You can message that number now. If you don't want to forget, message the number now and they'll respond to you in work hours, how to sign up, everything. Some of the people you see here who saying this was cake, or some of the people who trying to repeat maths for a long time, and different folks in the Student Hub. We usually get quite a few students who merit meaning placing on top of the Caribbean every year. So it's one of the best places to be if you want to learn online. This number is the WhatsApp number for the Student Hub. If you want to find out more, if you want to see more testimonies and see how it is and things, go at the _ Student Hub. My goal is to really, really help as many students as I can in the Caribbean do well. All right, what else? Or you can follow me on Cohen Springer. And don't forget to subscribe. Maybe tell all your friend and family and then to subscribe to me. You can get to the 100K. I realize it. I don't think it are any more things here. So for the pure maths people, it look like that in there. That's paper, pure unit 2. So I hear about that, but I hear pure unit 2 was a nightmare. Physics and add maths. I will see what we can do. Russell, I see you there. Your comment disappear, but I see you there. Blessings. Bless up. Look the number right. Somebody asked me to repeat the number. You're not seeing it on the screen. Big up from Guyana. Shout out your country. Shout out all your country. Yeah, man. Blessings. Somebody asked who hiring. All right. Don't forget to subscribe. Let me get them subscribers up to the 100K. Ask all your family and friends and things. Tell them so 100K. Later, people, follow me on Instagram at Cohen Springer. Love and blessings.